Sunday night, our Sunday night meeting. Let's go. So, as many of you know, we were in Vegas last weekend, so uh, wasn't able to get on or anything. Uh, I'll give it a minute or two. Let's see if we can get a few people in here, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Here we are coming up on Monday again already. Worked last night. Pretty much slept the day away. It's been a long, hard week. So went out, took care of a little bit of business that needed to be taken care of. And here we are live. Wow. What's up, G? How you doing, brother? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm still kicking, brother. What's up, Taft Wood? How you doing tonight, brother? Good to see you guys. Yeah, so we had some football today. I don't know. I'm kind of, with all the injuries to my team, I'm kind of losing interest, to be honest. We lost Michael Williams today. Like, the injuries all the way across the league are just ridiculous at this point, you know? Yeah, that's right. That's good stuff, bro. I'm not watching football right now. Is there even a game on? I don't even know. We had the time change last night, so my internal clock's off a little bit, as I'm sure a lot of yours are as well. Just getting through, you know? Getting through. Who you guys beat today, Tapwood? We beat the Giants. Like I said, we lost our first round draft pick in this one. I'm just glad. Did Jaden Daniels go down bad? Damn. I know. Last I seen, the Commanders were getting their ass whooped by Seattle. Like, it was ugly. Be sure to hit that like button, guys, if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps get the message out. 6-3 now. That's nice. Yeah, I think we're the same. But this is like the worst 6-3 team we've ever had, I think, in my opinion, you know? That's right. That's what's up. 38-14 now. Wow. Yeah, that's just a friggin' beatdown in prime time. Man. I don't know. What's up, Monk? Man, we got everybody in here tonight. Yeah, I believe we're 6-3 now as well. So, I mean, we're in a pretty good position. I think we got the Rams next week, and yeah, I'm not. You know, I mean, I'm always gonna root for my guys, but man, they've been playing well. I think Puka went down today, though. So, I had it on at work. It was on. I had it on. I just found it on a TikTok live, and man, great game. Great game. I'm doing well, Monk. I'm pretty good, Monk. I'm hanging in here, you know, hanging in here. Looks like I might be trying for a promotion at work here. There's an opening for a supervisor spot. It's salaried. So that'll be something new for me, but I'm getting some encouragement from my management. So, you know, I feel like I do very well at my current position as a lead and as a safety guy. But you know, I'm getting some encouragement, so I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Who knows, you know? But quit smoking buds 3 days ago. I'm headed either to West Texas or back to North Dakota as soon as I'm. Oh, that's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. Got to go get that money, right? Man. Yeah, so we did Vegas. Vegas was cool. Got to play a little. I'm a roulette guy. You know, my oldest daughter said she wanted to go play some table games. It was late, and uh, so we ended up at a roulette table. I did all right. You know, I turned 20 into 40 over course of about an hour, so I was happy. But nah, I hear you, Tapwood. Yeah, I'm assuming probably something minor. If it is, it's definitely best to just go get it out of the way, you know? Nah, I hear you, brother. Yeah. I know some people that have been running forever, and, you know, it's like, I this is my way of thinking now. My way of thinking before was a lot different when I was active in my addiction. But now I feel like, you know, if it's something that isn't going to catch you more than a year, especially in Cali, like it's best to just go turn yourself in. That way you can get on the weekend cleanup crew or whatever, and just get it taken care of. That way you're not looking over your shoulder, you know. So G says I just touched down in Dubai. Oh, that's that's what's up, brother. I have an unpaid jaywalking ticket in Lubbock, Texas. Damn. You think they'll extradite on that, Monk? I would imagine you'd be a bit jet lagged on that, G. Where's Big E at tonight? We pretty much all we need is Joel, and we got the whole gang back together on this one, man. And Brody, I'm gonna go there first, and if I want when I get out, I'll head to Texas. I hear you, brother. I hear you, and I think that's smart thinking. You know, uh, people. You know, I remember I used to say, "Catch me if you can." To, you know, that was kind of my way of thinking with law enforcement, but uh, it's more like catch me when you can, because you know at some point something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Uh, uh, what was, I don't know. I was 1194. I don't know what, I'm not sure what that means, Monk. Uh, much like Bakersfield, not humid like Houston. I get you, bro. Am I gonna get my honorary mod position? Maybe if you keep showing up, bro. 10 went to 150 to 1100. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, that, you know, that's the thing, honestly, with like you know, that's what I like about roulette is, like, you get hot for 15, 20 minutes, fuck, man, you can clean up on that table, you know what I mean? And they do get you sooner or later. Yep, they absolutely do. Right when you think you're good, and you know, man, you get that cop car behind you and your breathing patterns change and your heart starts racing, and you know what time it is, you know? So that's good, though. I'm glad you're going to go get that taken care of, bro. In my opinion, that's the best thing you could do. I mean, aside from, you know, something where you're looking at life or something, then hey, you do what you got to, right? But for a misdemeanor or something, you know. No, I didn't fire them. They just been busy. They just been busy. Crap spit on the high rollers when they're hot. Yeah, oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, no, they just been busy. Maybe they'll pop in at some point. I'm not sure. So, uh, I don't know where Big E's at tonight. I don't know, but for the mob position, I heard there was an opening. What qualifies you, G? Taft said, so I ran to Cali. Yep, absolutely. Cali's very liberal about, uh, man, like anymore. Fuck, no, that's why, you know, it used to be, in my opinion, the safety net for us addicts was the law. you know, for me, I'd get on a sick one, and after a couple of months, I needed to go to jail because, but now with all this catch and release stuff, I don't know if that's the proper term, but like no bail and all that other stuff, like, I can get caught with a big old fat sack and they'll take me down to the station and release me from what I hear, you know what I mean? And, for people who are truly addicts, like that's the worst thing you can do, in my opinion. Like I needed that dry out period. I needed to go sit down for a couple months and work out and eat and get healthy again so I could start that next run, When they offered me 20 years in North Dakota, I was out on bail, so I ran to Cali. Oh, I hear you. Okay. Damn, 20 years in North Dakota, bro. Fuck. Did you get that all situated though? I'm assuming so. But yeah. Yeah, so I got me a good lawyer one. Okay, I hear you, bro. There's Biggie in the house. What's up, sir? How are you? With 4 years to suspend. Serves 22 months. Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Is there a reward for USG? Damn. Monk says, E. So what's going on with football, guys? I mean, damn, everybody's getting hurt. Like, I think by the time we get to the Super Bowl, it don't matter who's going to be there. Like, you're going to have season ticket holders playing the game because there's just so many injuries. I think it's the turf. And I think it's also these guys are bigger, stronger, faster than they've ever been. And, like it just, like it's not good for your body. Check out this YouTube channel called Time Served. They get in contact with people who are about to begin their first time out of prison and they help them with. Oh, okay. Time Served. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Big E. I appreciate you. Yeah, so it's Sunday night. Like I said, I worked last night. I was all proud of myself because the time change was about to happen, and I got out a little bit early. So I left work at 1:30, and then the time changed in the process of commuting home, and I got home at like 1:18. That was my best commute ever, minus 12 minutes to go about 45 miles. So I was tickled with that. Like sometimes it's the small things that just make you happy, But yeah, so what is everybody up to? We got football going on. Like I said, I'm with all the injuries, I'm starting to lose a little interest, to be honest with you. The World Series last night was cool. Like when it ended on that double play, like I didn't even realize what was happening. I mean, I was at work listening and watching at the same time. And the guy's like, the Dodgers are the world champions. And I'm like, oh, holy shit, it just ended. Like I was, like I said, I was working, I was busy. So that was interesting. Oh, we got Ace in the house. What's up, Ace? He's asking, G, are you a cop? Damn. Big E says, and they posted on YouTube. You might like it. You should definitely check it out. I found this channel on Tuesday, but I had to wait until. Oh, that's all good, brother. I appreciate you. G says, there goes the neighborhood. Ezekiel's here. A says, G is either a cop or a rat or both. Damn. What's up, Dalen? I thought you had a new cup. I went back to the Old Faithful, bro. Nothing like the real thing, I got a notification saying you mentioned me. Yes, sir. You get notifications for that. It's if you hit the notification bell, it'll notify you when I do go live. And I'm always mentioning you, Ezekiel. I'm back on another channel. I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, it's just letting you know that either a new video or a live is going on. Big Bears from Taft. Whatever happened to Big Bears from Taft? I don't know. Big Beard. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while. You and the wife saw that crazy Bengals game. She watched it. To be honest with you, I slept through football today. I was just tired and beat up, to be honest with you. It's been a long week, but I did see highlights. That was a wild game. No doubt about it. They both were. My game was pretty wild too. But, you know, I mean, these injuries just keep piling up, you know? Uh-oh. G said he's got your IP address. Sexy Latina says, I saw it, shaking my head. Yep. That was a shootout of a game, though, you know? Eric Fosas posted something about that game earlier. I think the final score was like 38-34 or something like that. I don't know right off the top of my head. It was high, very high scoring, though. I think they said they scored like 31 points in the fourth quarter. But me and my uncle were standing on our feet and yelling at the TV, and we both think the Bengals game was the game of the week for sure. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of points, you know. Oh, we got Ace back trying to get G to meet him at the 7-Eleven. Here we go. It's hard for me to catch a Chargers game living. Yeah, I hear you. You got to stream, bro. That's what we do to see most of our games. My son has an app that's pretty good. We used to use Dofu and then Stream East, but there's a new one he's using. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll reply to your comment, the last comment you made where we were talking Taft, and I'll put that in there so you can check it out. Mr. Modi says, I am from India. It's awesome. Shout out to India. So, did they get one in the first second of the game? Yeah, like I said, I didn't see it. I know T. Higgins had a good game, it looks like. Ace says you should make G a mod. I'm from Southern California, Mr. Modi. I lost my job, so I ain't paying for that shit. Actually, no, it's free, bro. Those apps are free. So you can watch everything for free. Occasionally it'll kick you out, but for the most part, like you can see all the games in market, out of market, whatever, you know. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button, and if you're new here, subscribe. I'm not sure what you're saying, Mr. Modi. But yeah, no, that stuff's all free, bro. You stream it for free. So yeah, I'll see if I can find that out once I get off the live, and like I said, I'll put it back in the comments so you can see it and you can check it out. You can see all sports games, UFC, boxing, all that stuff on there. Ball to the Bengals, and they scored a touchdown for the second. The first. Oh, so they returned a kick. Nice. Be just a little more specific. Oh, damn. Do I know about PM Modi? No, I don't. God says American football. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Channel's about sobriety, though. You know.
When the Bengals started, when as soon as the guy kicked the ball to the Bengals, he made a touchdown all the way straight down.
He ran it all the way back.
All the way. That was the first touchdown.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
That's what Ezekiel was talking about.
Oh, okay. Make G a mod. I believe it is Big E. And I know Ace and G had some words back then. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Isn't this? I'll be subscribing to Paramount Plus. UFC pay-per-views are no longer, and they'll be included. Oh, okay, nice. That's good stuff, bro. Definitely. Yeah, then we can check it out. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll tell you guys though, when I was in Vegas and we were gambling, we were on the casino floor. We were at Circus. After a while, I'm looking around and I see the waitresses bringing beers to fellas and ladies and whatever, and like I got that little tingly sensation, like, damn, that beer looks good. But I didn't drink, but it reinforces the point that if you're a sober person and you're trying to remain sober, you can't put yourself into positions that might compromise your sobriety. 47-42. Okay, the Bengals defense is not the best right now. No offense. No offense. No, and it's understandable. It's understandable. Yeah, 47 to damn. They scored 89 points in that game. They went way over, didn't they? If you're a betting man. But then I think the Lions lost today. Did the Chiefs end up losing? Like there was Green Bay lost. Like what's up, tattooed goofball? So yeah, like this football season's been really strange. The Colts lost to Pittsburgh. I was kind of surprised at that one. But I watched Game Day Final on NFL Network just to kind of get caught up on things. But yeah, I didn't watch any live football at all today. I just body needed some rest, so I took advantage of that, But Tattooed Goofball says, I'm new here. Who are you? And I'm glad I'm here. I am a recovering addict, Tattooed Goofball. I was addicted to crystal for about 16 years of my life. In and out of jail and prison. Wrecked a lot of relationships with the people I love. And, eventually I got clean. I've been clean 21 years now. So here just letting other people know that if I could do it, you can do it too. So if you're struggling with addiction, hit the subscribe button. We go live every Sunday. If I'm not working on Saturdays, I go live on Saturday as well. But yeah, that's, we talk about football during football season, current events, stuff like that, and sobriety, obviously. So after you end the live, you got to go watch the highlights of I watched them already. Yeah, they were, that was a wild game, bro. You hear me, Ace? Says G. Look at me when I talk to you, boy. Damn. I remember G was talking about how he smacked his wife around. Wow. Tattooed Goofball says you're a badass. Thanks. I appreciate you, bro. And no, I'm not. I'm just a guy who decided that there was a better way. And luckily I got some the comments are going wild. G and Ace are at it again. But yeah, I got tired of my situation, I could always justify it in my mind that, oh, well, I'm an addict, but, because I was a dope dealer too. So I always kept money in my pocket. And this is our weekly group. Absolutely. Yes. And that's kind of what it is, you know, like I don't want to just beat everybody over the head with sobriety and oh, you got to work the steps and get a sponsor, even though you should if you're new to sobriety. But you know, we have fun in sobriety. You don't have to be drunk or high to have fun, you know. uh, Damn, tattooed goofball just called G Tiffany. I apologize. I'm in the middle of doing my chores and I got my headphones on because I listen to music when I clean. So after I'm done, I'll start. You're good, Biggie. You're good. I appreciate you being here, brother. Yeah, so that's kind of like what it's about. Like I said, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button for me. It really helps to get the message out to people that may not be aware of the channel. And you know, there's quite a few channels now on sobriety. This isn't the only one. You know what I mean? If it's not for you, that's cool. But you know, if you're looking to make a change in your life, I definitely recommend going to a meeting or something. You know. These comments got me on one, man. Am that I am. What's up? The back's not broken though. Jesus is the great. Jesus is great. I agree. Without God, what will we have? You know, Jesus says, who else wants to smoke? Oh no. We don't need no smoke. We're not here for the smoke. Even though you guys' comments are entertaining, I ain't gonna lie. You know, this is the internet though, right? Like where you can be all you can be. I never thought I'd see Ace say G you to man. Wow. All right. Let's make sure we keep it PG in here, fellas. All right. So yeah, we're in Vegas. I kind of be all that you can be. G, says Ace. For the most part, though, to be honest with you, like it was a different vibe over there than Southern California. A lot of homeless people on the north end of town, north of the Strip, but like it was a weird vibe to me because like I didn't feel threatened or like you know, my eyes are always open. I'm always paying attention. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to allow myself to get into a situation that I can't handle. But at the same time, like I don't know, it's just a weird vibe over there. You know, 90-year-old seniors, I can't be mad at you. G just wants to be free. This is G's first win in life, so G is the winner. All right, so yeah, definitely a lot of addiction. I seen a lot of addicted people when we were in Vegas, whether they be homeless or yeah, and it's all fun. You know what I mean? It's all fun. I'd like to think everybody that's talking shit in the chat is, you know, it's all fun, right? It's the internet, you know. But yeah, totally different vibe up there. I mean, it was cool. A lot of people though, and if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know, like I'm not really down with the big crowds. We didn't go gambling until late. We didn't even hit the casino until like midnight. Just because, you know, I don't like the crowds. We went down on the Strip for a while, kind of sightseeing down by New York, and Caesars down in that area. You're good. It's all good in here. It's all good. Don't worry. And like, man, it took like 30 minutes to go 2 lights. And I'm like, yeah, no. Like at one point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a right here and go back to the freeway. Head back down to the other end of the strip where it's not so crowded. We were down in the, the Vegas wedding area, the chapel area. There's a couple of chapels down there, and seen people all dressed up to get married. And the wife and I actually seen the place where both of our parents got married in Vegas many, 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 many years ago, So yeah, that was interesting. I'm sure it probably don't look the same as it did when they got married back in the day, but So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I hope your football team won today. Yeah, my guys won, but man, we're so beat up. It's crazy. I can't relax at all with gambling in the picture. Yeah. I hear you, bro. And the thing is, like, when I was a lot younger, my uncle used to go to Vegas a lot. He was a used car dealer. He had like his own lot, and he would go up there like every 3 months. And keep in mind, this was like the 90s, and occasionally he'd let me go with him, and we had developed a relationship. He was kind of mentoring me and working, and I was like a protege, if you will, of his, like an understudy. And we went on a Vegas trip, and we went in, I think it was Excalibur, was brand new, and we went in it, and I'm like 18 years old, you know what I mean? Like, I'm wide-eyed, like, wow, this place is amazing. And I remember him telling me, and this really stuck with me. He said, Bobby, he said, these places were built on the dreams of fools. He said, you figure out how much money you want to spend while you're here, and when that money is gone, it's time to get in the car and go home. Don't ever spend anything you can't afford to lose. And he would take $400 for 3 or 4 day vacation. You know what I mean? And, this was the 90s. Like, he would get comped rooms and stuff because, he had the player's card. And he was always playing roulette, like kind of high stakes roulette at the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that really stuck with me. And I played some roulette, and it kind of reminded me of him a little bit. It was 2:30 in the morning. There wasn't nobody there, just me and 2 of my daughters. My wife was there as well. But yeah, it was a good time. So okay, back to the subject. Where did you stay in Vegas, and when did you go? Okay, so we ended up staying at it was the Thunderbird up on the very north end, right next to the Stratosphere. And and it was actually a nice little cheap motel, like, it was quiet, it was clean, I don't like staying in the major casinos and being on the 30th floor type of thing. Like, that's not my thing, and it's not the wife's thing either. You know what I mean? So we got this place, and we were like on the 2nd floor, like, and it was cool. I don't eat pizza rolls. I eat Celeste pizzas. Ever have a Diners Club card? No, I never did. I had an American Express at one point, but I'm a 3-time Iraq war veteran that has dealt with all this shit you're dealing with. Just relax. It helps, bro. Appreciate that, tattooed goofball. And thank you for your service, brother. Like, yeah, it's you were backed up. Do you have no room to run your mouth? What the heck is Celeste Pizzas? It was something like that, G. Something like that. Originally, we went to the Super 8 next door, and this was part of the Super 8 family. So, yeah. With you, brother, keep going. First things first says ABs are with you, brother. Keep going. Okay. What's up, Ethan? You should have stayed at the Trump Tower. I should have. You're right. I should have. We should have just had limousine service, or maybe had a helicopter land us on the roof, and that way we could avoid all the traffic. You know what I mean? You have a great night as well, Tattooed Goofball. I appreciate you tapping in, brother. You be safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. First things first, AB. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about there. I'm not 100% sure. So what's up with all the beef on YouTube in the prison genre these days? I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Definitely. Yeah, I appreciate you, Tattooed Goofball, and thanks for your service once again. Wow. So, yeah. Yeah, Ronnie and Dubs and Chill. I don't know if you're familiar with 16 to Life, Chill. He interviewed me when I first started doing YouTube. So I fuck with Chill. But yeah, he's been going at it with Dubs lately too. I don't really watch Dubs anymore, or Gunner for that matter, just because just because, like I'm not into all the beef stuff, but Dubs just seems way too arrogant for me, and Gunner is not an honest person in my opinion. So, and I get it. Some of these guys, they do YouTube for the bag, and that's cool, On Lockdown Raw back in the day, that fool used to be swole. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, but Dubs made some comments about 16 to Life, and 16 to Life was kind of letting it go, and then 16 to Life went in on him. That last video he made on Dubs had me dying. Oh my God. Like, dude's got a sense of humor, you know what I mean? He's like Dubs shooting SNY bullets at me. Pew, pew. Like, honestly, I think to most people that have never done time, they don't really give a shit whether you were SNY. Like, Renegade Media's got a hell of a big following, and he's self-proclaimed Northern Rider at one point. So, I don't know why Dubs doesn't just come out and say, hey, it is what it is, But, it's none of my business. That's his business, and he seems to do pretty well, So, Taffwood says, I don't like Gunner because of all the brother talk. Yeah. He's clowning the woodpile every time he does that. Yeah. And, like, good example with Gunner. Rascal, the homie Hangout passed away recently. And I ended up doing a video on that about mental health awareness, because Gunner said that Rascal had unalived himself. And Gunner said a bunch of other shit. That, I had just talked to him the night before, and this and that, and like the dude's just full of shit. You know what I mean? So like it for me, honesty is very huge to me. After I got clean, honesty became like one of the founding pillars of my sobriety. And when people just every time their mouth's moving, they're lying, like I can't deal with that. And I see that with Gunner. And I wish nothing but the best for his channel. Get your bag, bro. But it's just not for me. You know what I mean? So You know, that's what that is. But you know, I don't wish no ill will on anybody or anything, but in Vegas, try staying at the Ace Hole Inn. Is that a real place? Wow. It does, doesn't it, Davwood? Man, that sounds kind of strange. So, wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I was while we were up there, I was outside smoking a cigarette, and we were like literally right across the street from the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. And you know, I'm looking up at that thing, and I seen videos later, people bungee jump off that thing. And you know, I was curious because um you know, I was curious. That place is 103 stories tall. The tower itself, you know, like there's a smaller casino on the side, but uh 7-Eleven's gonna see some violence, I guess, huh? But yeah, it's 103 stories tall, and like I really went down the 9/11 rabbit hole. So like, this building is similar, excuse me, to the World Trade Centers, and I was just thinking, man, people fucking jumped because of all the smoke and the fire, you know, and you know, I'm looking at it and like I have an issue with heights. I don't like being in high places. Um, you know, that's a me thing. But um, you know, so I'm looking at this place and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know, died at the Mandalay Bay shooting at. Oh shit, really? Yeah, when we were down there, we were cruising down the strip. I was taking a look at that place because I've seen so many videos of it, you know, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That shit happened right there. But then, you know, my mind goes there that, you know, I'm looking around and how congested the streets are and how many people are just walking up and down the strip. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be in this area because, you know, with all the terrorist stuff that's been going on, like this is a you know, one of those, it's one of those places you don't want to be because if something were to happen, like you're right in the midst of it all, you know what I mean? Yeah, it really was, bro. I agree. Bobby, you missed my comment. Is there any famous spots in Vegas, and did you get to go to any of them and look around? Uh, we did a little bit of tourist stuff. The Spear wasn't too far away from us. That place is cool. Like it's literally like a dome, and there's video running on the outside. Like it's trippy. It's not necessarily a famous place, but you know, I think that you know, we were at Circus for my granddaughter's birthday, and you know, they have like a whole amusement park in that place. That was kind of cool. Then we went to the mall to go to this claw place that my granddaughter wanted to see. Uh, so you know, that was a big ass. They have a big ass mall in Vegas. But then again, everything in Vegas is pretty cool, you know. No, we did not go to Area 51. I think that's like about 50 miles or so outside of Vegas, if not more. But I have been past there before when I was truck driving, and you definitely see some weird shit in the night when you get out around that place. What was your questions? G lives near Area 51, I believe. You have to go down the strip and pay attention to how it changes the ghetto in the blink of. Yeah, no, it really does, bro. It really does. No, I didn't go to Floyd Mayweather's spot, but honestly, I remembered how it does change so quickly, because when I was like in my late teens, we used to run dope up there into North Las Vegas. And I'll tell you, North Las Vegas is a whole different world from the Strip and, Las Vegas. There, it's ghetto as hell over there. You know what I mean? And, you got to stay on your toes. One thing I would say, though, if you are planning a Vegas trip, you got to go check out, if you want some Mexican food, go check out Pepe's on Charleston and Fremont. Man, that was some fucking amazing Mexican food. We loved it. Did you accept the flyers? No, we didn't actually walk down the strip, but my oldest daughter and her family did. And yeah, there was a bunch of flyers. Tacos El Gordio. I didn't see that place. But we did try to stop at there was a street vendor parked, and we roll up there because wife wanted some street tacos, right? So we stopped there. I jumped down, walk up there. I'm like, you got, like a plate with beans and rice and some street tacos. And this paisa guy, probably about my age, kind of heavier than me, he says, no. Like, not no, like, but we have this. Like, I don't think he wanted our business, to be honest with you, which is weird, because if you're in business, you would think you would want to make money. But I'm like, that's cool, bro. I'll go take my money somewhere else. And you know what I mean? Like, I was prepared to spend 40 or 50 bucks with you. But, if you want to be an asshole, then eat a dick. I'll go give this money to someone else. So go to the Rocky Stairs if you haven't already been. The Rocky Stairs in Philadelphia? Is that what you're talking about? Or is that in Vegas, bro? Vegas don't even want to walk from your car to the building. You don't have a piece on you. Yeah, no doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it, Tapwood. Yeah, and when I'm in Vegas, my guard's always up real high, because there's so much money floating around that town. There's scammers everywhere. And if you're not careful, you and your money will get separated very easily in that town. Old Town Vegas, Fremont Street. We did not actually go spend any time over there, but we did pass through a couple of times. My daughter's Airbnb was over in that direction, and we were over at the north end of the strip. So yeah, absolutely, Tapwood. And that's another reason I don't like being in crowds. Because man, like I said, they'll get you. They will definitely get you. If your guard ain't up, you will lose your money quick. Yeah, no, I've never been there on vacation, Big E. I passed through Philadelphia when I was driving trucks, but like, I've never been there as a tourist. Maybe someday we'll get there and be able to check that out. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button. I see Sports Jazz fan is back in. Go Hawks. Our teams seem to be in a collision course for playoff position when they meet up. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I just hope we just lost Michael Williams today, as if we're not short on edge rushers already. Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Niners. The Hawks look good tonight, though. I'll give you that. I got my shoes stolen crowd surfing at a concert when I was a teenager. Damn, bro. Rent a room if they had a spot, because there wasn't enough room. Thought the Rocky Stairs are in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff in Vegas though that. I mean, you got the Empire State Building in Vegas. I mean, obviously it's a replica, but you have the Statue of Liberty in Vegas. You have a lot of stuff in Vegas that that you know it replicates stuff from other places. You know what I mean? So that's why I was asking about that. G says Ezekiel found a hot lady with an Adam's apple in Vegas. He was assisted in honey packs and cheap tequila. Wow. You got to go do the stratosphere. No, we didn't, bro. I don't like the heights. I was looking at it thinking, should we? And then I'm like, hell no, that thing is way too big. But from what I hear the view up there is amazing. Where we were at, they do helicopter tours. And this shit was really throwing me off because, you know, where I'm from down here in Southern California, when you hear the helicopter out, usually it means there's police activity or somebody's being life flighted from the high desert down to like Arrowhead or whatever. But they were doing these helicopter tours, and like every 2 minutes, a helicopter would fly over, go down a little ways past us, and then come back around. So all you constantly heard was helicopters all night. And I'm like, man, where the hell are we? You know, like way too many helicopters. But that wasn't what it was. I found out later at work that wouldn't make you queasy if you don't like heights. Oh, I would imagine, bro. Honestly, bro, when it comes to heights, sometimes when a TikTok video pops up and somebody's recording and they're like on one of those towers or something and they show what it looks like down below, I lean back from the phone. And I have no shame in my game. Like, I do not like heights, bro. We're all going to Vegas together. Are you in? Night, there's helicopters above Houston. Yeah, man. I'm down as long as we stay at the Black Ace Hole. Oh, you guys. All right, guys, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button. I think we're going to wrap it up here in the next few minutes. We're almost an hour in. So, but man, this was a good one tonight, man. A lot of OGs popping into the chat. Shout out to you guys. We're missing really was Joel and Brody. Haven't heard from those guys in a while. So if we're all still clean in 2 years, a few of us should go to Vegas. That'd be cool, bro. That would be very cool. Definitely go up there and celebrate sobriety. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, that don't get celebrated nearly enough. But yeah, that's good stuff. So thank you guys for tapping in tonight. Maybe I'll get back on again tomorrow night. We'll see how things go. Not 100% sure if I will or not, but maybe, maybe. Be safe out there, be smart, guys. And, faith, family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. And don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Appreciate you all tapping tonight. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Ace is at the 7-Eleven, G. You may want to head down. Have a good one, fellas. Good night.